I can mark, so I'll try again.
Yeah, you should get naked then. There you go.
Now, Creature legit just call me and tell me he to come. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, he just messaged and he said he did online too. Just to get he joined too. Alright, awesome. So at least we
Might
got
as well
three of you
emulator
guys.
warning thing. Trippy. Chris.
Alright guys. So we're live on Facebook. We have 18 people watching.
Yay!
Also, I'm recording it
Woohoo!
so I could give you guys this interview here so you could post it on your page as well.
We have to play a game first, or what?
No. We'll just talk here in the lobby first. First of all, I think it's just three of you guys from the four of you that played, right? So Mark is the one that's missing.
Yep.
All right, awesome, man. So, first off, let's say how did you guys qualify to join this tournament? Or let me see. Let's start in the beginning. And what is this tournament about?
Alright, well, basically, it's the PMCO, the PUBG Mobile Club Open, and the main way to qualify was to place in the finals of the PUBG Crew Challenge, which we made it through the qualifiers. We made it as a top 100 team in North America. I think we placed 59th overall.
Nice.
We made it into the grouping stage, which is they separate the 100 teams into 5 groups of 20 teams each, and then you battle it out with those 20 teams, three straight games, 3 consecutive games for one night. It's either that night or nothing. And in those 3 games, you have to place in the top 4. If you don't place in the top 4, you don't make it. So far, we placed. That's how we have it as a personal tag in our profiles, that we placed in the Crew Challenge Group A, rank 5. We made it to rank 5, and we lost to rank 4 by about 80 points, which is about a placement point from like 3rd to 2nd.
Okay, nice. So that's how you guys qualified into this open here. So, because someone in the chat asked how you guys qualified, and then I think someone else answered them that you guys were just invited. Oh no, I was playing with someone from your clan, and they said you guys were just invited, and like I highly doubt you guys were just invited. I know you guys had to play to win.
No, we weren't invited. The main teams that were invited are basically teams, that have huge sponsors, they have millions of dollars backing them up, and there are people who basically get paid to play the game every day. And we, since we did basically make it to the finals of the Crew Challenge, we got placed on a waiting list. Because we got placed on a waiting list, and we were 3rd on the waiting list. So we had to pray that 3 of the 32 teams that are competing right now had restrictions. That means that you cannot play. I think they had a team that was playing with someone under the age of 16, which once that happens and you cannot get a sub, they kick out your team.
Dang.
So it looks like 3 teams didn't meet the qualification, so the 3 teams that were on the waiting list got put in, which was us and 2 other teams.
The second creature that we were on the second.
Cause we got moved up. We were at 10th, and then we got moved up to 2nd on the waiting list.
Okay, nice. So Naked, who's Naked? Is Naked Elite?
Silent. No. Elite has problems with his phone right now, so he isn't really playing as much.
Oh, okay, so that's why he was on the sidelines.
Yep.
Okay, awesome. So tell me what happened in game 1. What placement did you guys come in, and what do you think you guys could have done better?
What placement we get, Rush? 10. All right, I believe it's all about rotation. Because if you watch the PMCO commentators, that it's a big thing to know the map by heart, so you can know your rotations.
Yeah.
Especially in a map like Vikende, that's fairly still new. Rotations are still pretty off, and usually the zone always ends up in a very open spot. And especially in these games aren't normal games. They have custom parameters, meaning that the zone moves faster.
Yeah.
The zone now moves. They think they change it
1.25
from
faster.
usually the first circle you, like in Erangel, in the first circle you have about 3 minutes to loot. Now you only have about a minute and a half, and then you have to move.
Okay, nice. Yeah, I did hear the commentator talk about rotation a lot, and he was spectating you guys and saying that it's not smart for you guys to be in one car, especially about the rotation. And then Bali start talk about AC and that you guys need to turn on the heater. I guess I just want to joke about that.
Yeah, on Vikende, just because we only had one car, and where we landed, we had another team land with us, and they took another car, so it was just basically moving across to try to find other vehicles. But on this last, the third game, we had 4 cars. We were rotating using 4 cars.
Okay, nice. So what happened in the first game? Because they weren't spectating you guys, so I don't know how you guys got knocked down.
In the first game, we were doing basically something called a 2-2 split, which is basically you split up by twos, and Reckless and Rush went ahead as basically scouts to go to try find a compound. Okay. And when they flew past the center compound that basically ended up being what sometimes we call the God compound in zone.
Yes.
There were already teams there. I think it was version white that was white that was already there. And as they drove fast, it's basically like you're a big target in a vehicle, and it's just a firing line. Both of them got shot out the vehicle, and then it was left up to me and Naked, and we were basically pinched because we had version white in the front of us in the compound, and then we had a team called Enemy, I believe. It's very far down to us to our left. So we had 2 teams to our both sides.
Yeah, I think Enemy was a team you guys played in the, how you call it, tournament as well, arcade game.
Oh. Yeah, in Omelette, yeah.
Yeah, Omelette. I heard that name before. Crap, I almost dropped this. Alright, so you guys placed 10th in the first one, I think 6th in the second one, and then 8th in the third. Yeah. And then you guys came in last for this one. Are you guys still in the tournament, or were you guys eliminated because of that?
We're still in.
Okay.
So far, because due to our 3 earlier placements, we believe we still have more points than some other teams that have been consistently being wiped out way earlier than us. And since this scoring system is very different now, it's one kill is 1 point, and then the win is only worth 30 points compared to Crew Challenge or the Omelette Arcade, which the win is worth 500 points and a kill is 15.
Yeah.
It's pretty close.
Yeah, that's what I was hearing. They were talking about 1 point was equal to 30. And I was like, what? What happened?
This the games Friday, I think, or Thursday, which the team Misfits, they won 3 games in a row, and I think they accumulated 147 points for the lead. The second place being Nova Esports having 97. But then if you look down at like 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th and 10th place, they're only away by like 2 points, 3 points, 5 points. It's not much.
Okay, I'm not hearing anything from Creature. Creature, you got your mic on, Creature?
Like me to talk the whole while?
Wait, what? No, my bad. Sorry, Naked. My bad. Sorry. I know that you will talk. I know about I want man knock your head too much. I can't talk. I see the man get killed though. I don't want to hear about that kill where the man get.
Yeah.
Let's go, Naked. So how you who you kill?
Forget it.
You know where I came from, man.
Bootrag call.
I see the first man, so I just belt on big dog, I just belt twice,
Oh crap.
Yeah, so see the game from be real, cause that game that we come in 6, 2 up we man had a thing called timeout, where the game kicked me out of the match.
Yeah.
and we made the fight. A whole different team behind me. And everything has gone wrong now. Everything is wrong in our game so.
And is there
Last
anything you
game-
guys could do about that, like when it comes to?
Not really, fam, because then, but then they play on data.
Dang. Oh,
They
so
made
that's
hear
what
everything where we made say. Yeah, they made hear everything we say, but they couldn't move.
Yeah.
So
Like-
that upon the game, that the game fault and not we fault.
Yeah, it confused me because the whole while me and Naked we just scream keep G6 because we have a big hill behind me.
Yeah.
So then afterwards we said why for we two teammates so they move when after a while the lead timeout sign show up beside their names that they're disconnected. When we finished the game they said they could hear we but we can't hear them. And it was basically a request timeout that then lose connection to the server.
I don't know, but I still suggest Mark to try.
I believe PUBG now that anything they can't really compensate because if they try and move we up a spot like maybe from 6th to 5th, you know how many complaints they will get?
Yeah.
And they'll just basically blame it, oh it's your connection.
Yeah.
When we all know the game itself still has bugs that there's the door glitch, it still has the hill glitch. In those rooms just now where we landed and died last, they increased the gun spawns I think by 3 times and the DMR and sniper rifle spawns by 2 times.
Oh,
And all I
that's
could have found was an M16 and Naka just found a shotgun.
One in our 5 story.
Oh, that the one
One
that you
shot
guys
one,
with
and
the
exactly.
5 story.
kahain school, wrong school area.
No, Crossman Creek.
Back a crates, Georgia 4.
Oh, okay.
The games are hard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it's
so you
hard.
guys are not together though. Like you're not playing from one location. You guys are all playing from different
No,
locations.
no.
Or
Yep, me and Reckless are in Rush way down south and Naked in city.
oh crap. And you guys didn't wanna like set up something and play in one location.
It would be too much because since all of the games are start 9 o'clock and finish around 12:31.
Yeah, I noticed that. That kind of sucked.
It's all late games, so therefore compensate for majority of the players being, you know, like older guys that have jobs and work normal 9 to 5.
So when is the next game?
Tomorrow.
Oh shit, tomorrow. The same time.
Yep, tomorrow.
Or in the morning?
Same time.
4 games.
Different.
Maybe 9 till the night.
I think that's Sunhawk, Vikendi, then Erangel.
Man.
So how much teams will be moving on in the group? Like,
It gets cut. It starts with 32 and gets cut down to 24.
okay, so you guys still have a chance to move in, like move up.
Yep, we still have a chance. So as long as we place in the top 24, we can move on.
So you guys still would want
Then
to play
from 20
on data again, or is that just the best?
I mean, my
connection you
data
have?
not fail me. I thank God I have smart, right?
Oh,
So
crap,
smart
yeah.
not fail me. I play for a constant 60 to 80 MS my whole tournament game. So my shots to connect and I know the word.
Dang.
I message data, play straight Wi-Fi.
I must have
I
sucked
don't
when it
know
comes to
if
just
it's-
disconnect, man.
Yep.
Your friend, did you sell the rush?
Yeah. Yep.
So now who may get disconnected? Russia and someone
Uh-huh.
else? Two of them
Russia
in
and
the pod,
Russian Reckless.
and
Yeah.
two of them in the pod, did you so?
Yeah.
Yep, did you sell?
Dang, that
That's
sucks.
to yourself that then.
That sucks. Good thing I don't know how Digital as a sponsor.
That's what.
We don't lose hopes of that.
Oh crap. Then you have to go talk to Smart then.
Uh-huh.
Alright guys, so what do you think you guys are do better in the next match, or what you guys how you guys will be playing? Because I know you guys were kind of playing a bit, to me, passive compared to how the other teams were playing, just super aggressive. How you name Tempo? I think Tempo from Mexico. They were just being retarded in the last game, in game 3.
Because they are playing but they don't use to that kind. anyway, on tournaments, like not me, like my
we have
first
to
experience.
understand that.
So we try to learn how to play, my tournament. A tournament, a lot of team play placement. Like when you play in a weekend, we had like 51 people left. It's 5 circles. That number small circle. Really small. So on a certain teams, I'm free old enough for like everybody.
It's very different as well. Because, Naked, you may play any of the omelette games away.
No, I didn't play
No, no.
Right, so now, that's the difference. In the omelette games, we had to compete against way more teams.
Yeah.
We also beat a lot of different teams. We accumulate over 4,000 points.
And
We
what do
sit
you
at
think
7 constantly.
about the teams that are playing in this group here compared to the omelet one? Think it harder?
There's a lot of teams that have pro players on them. That's what's killing us. A lot of teams that have pro players. That team MTD has Ever Fury and JB, who are two pro players. There's the total other groups that played Thursday and Friday that have literally SSG, Nova, and MSF, which are all 3 pro player teams. It's hard because these teams have basically international skill gained from competing against other players in the Star Challenge.
Yeah. Because so they don't already know. And I think they probably know all the exploits as well. Like you guys been to talk about the glitch with the door and stuff. I say all of them, like just the wall bang, watch around walls, watch around everything.
The only good part about this tournament, you can't play on tablet or iPad.
Yeah, that's the big thing.
Everybody play
cannot.
on mobile, so everybody can.
Everybody have like a level playing field.
Yeah, that.
No, really? I never know that. That's nice.
That only good part, but
That's cool.
The only for me, not good, but
Yeah, you broke up a lot, Knuckle.
Yeah, I know.
what the?
Man must have part digital. Don't make digital here though. Can we try to get it as sponsors as well, so. Alright guys, I guess you have anything else you wanna say?
I think one of the disadvantages we also have devices. That's great.
Wanna borrow my iPhone 10 Rush?
Buy that would have worked perfect.
But I got it
I'll
up
get
to
that to
date right
Naked.
now. Oh yeah,
No,
Naked,
I
in the city, shall go play Naked. I got 50 megs. Courtesy our sponsor, Central TV and Internet. That's a plug right there.
Why not? Kid, your bullet at the catchman before then see?
I hope it doesn't tell me that one stick. I might just call for real.
Oh, for real? You could call. You could call. I got 4G. I have what 25 gigs still free every weekend.
Alright then, fam.
Just link me and the live stream it as well. And then when it's done, I guess I do another interview with you guys and say what are the difference between this first game and last game.
Ready. Silent killer Naked boat.
But what you play on right now, Naked? Cause your phone sound like it broke up.
I play on 6S Plus, fam.
Okay, so
I don't know.
you might not get
You
used
play
to
on
this.
6S Plus. Reckless play on 6S Plus. Rush play on 6S as well.
As you guys need iPhone 7,
no.
7 Plus or 8 Plus.
I know the only one I play on Galaxy S8 Plus.
Mark said make I switch in.
Tell Mark shut up.
Well, the Monday, yeah, so I could hear you, so shut up.
I keep asleep, man.
Make we bring
It's a
him
full
back
interview,
then.
Mark.
Make we bring Mark in. Let's switch up Naked and then bring Mark in and see what he got to say. Mark, you there? I didn't know you there.
But
I think you there. Mark, come on, make you say. Need iPhone, guys. Yeah, they have iPhones.
we need better
Android
devices.
gang.
How come you guys play on iPhones with you?
Android gang. Everybody. Except me.
That's a Mark na there, I know.
I think out of the clan, I think 40 of us, I think possibly like 85% play on iPhones.
Oh really?
Elite play on 8.
Oh, what happened to his
Me,
phone?
Ghost, and he had a
Screen.
broke up iPhone 8. Like you swipe your finger across the screen, it probably cut you.
What the frick?
But
Sure,
it's the
just put
live
that
not
screen
there.
protector up on it, though.
No, but with that, I think if whenever you put screen protector, sometimes it messes with the touch.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
A certain
iPhone,
touch.
yeah.
If they're not a good quality screen protector.
Yeah. I think
Right,
that's
but that's
tough.
why they
And
asked to
he sent it a fix, and when it come back, it looked like the screen have some issues or something.
They probably just use a cheap screen.
Probably.
Alright.
Because I have a screen replacement on my Galaxy, and oh Christ, this is never cheap at all.
Yeah, I know, because
That's the
that
reason
one like
why
a water seal.
I like
Yeah.
I like my
And they're not just change the screen, they have to change the whole phone frame.
Yeah, I know that thing I hate. Like this iPhone 10, if the back of my phone, the glass broke, I have basically a brand new phone.
Yeah, basically a brand new phone. That's Apple for you, though.
I know, right? That's why my
Great
phone
products,
not
don't
touchy
get me
ground
wrong.
yet.
Great products by Apple, right? Don't get me wrong, but Jesus Christ, they just want your money.
Yep, they have to find a way to make money off of you after they done sell you the phone.
$1 trillion company, so.
Alright, Reckless. Tell me what you got to say.
Hey, what's up, man? You
Basura.
watch all the games?
Yeah, I watched all
Cause,
them, only streamed the last two.
So we take we L's. Ooh.
Man, that last one though.
I know, right?
Was nasty, man. A lot of pressure in our end games, man. A lot of people, a lot of pro players, a lot of teams where do this like constantly during the week have pro scrims. Well, we don't really have that advantage, right?
Yeah.
But that's something that we get used to as we go along. We always start off bad. I could tell you that beginning crew challenge, we always mess up the first games. We always like somehow we potato. We said when you mess up in a match, right? We always potato the first few matches. But as we go further in, as we further go in at the tournaments, normally we always know the build up and we get used to how everybody play and how everybody move and how the pro players move. And I believe as we move on, we will see a positive outcome. And I say tomorrow we are gonna well, most likely I hope, right? We are gonna better outcome in the games tomorrow. Of course, that different group, different pro players, but everybody got the same idea, right? Like today we learn from mistakes. We learn a lot of things every time. And we just learn from it and we fix it and we'll see what we could do tomorrow.
Alright, so what happened to the omelet tournament you guys were in? You guys win that? How that work? I don't know how that work.
The omelet tournament? No, that already finished. That overall already finished. I think.
Nova.
Yeah, Nova. Yeah, it was Nova that won, and then Misfits came in second, and Kung Fu, if I'm not mistaken, came in third in that tournament.
Social
did you guys
security.
place?
Social security.
Oh, that's social security. Something like that. No, we in that we got eliminated in a groups round.
Okay.
Before we got into we didn't make it to the semifinals or the finals in that one.
It was insane. Like how much we accumulate over 4,000 points, and the leader had like 7,000.
Yeah, the reason is because most of the time when we had to play is because we Creature or somebody we had to travel, and at that time we didn't have a sub. And most of the games we had to play are just 3 players, and at the time like the sub we had was not available, right? So we switched out the subs, and
Dang, really?
now we have yeah, like legit. Now we have like a set squad. Yeah, exactly. You learn from mistakes, right?
Yeah.
Then what?
Aber you land too late, man. Dang.
We came out with a lot of first places, and that just like we working with what we had. We whipped out a lot of first places, a lot of kills, big games.
So is this the last tournament you guys are in? Or are you guys?
At the moment, this is no. At the moment, we're just running the club open, yeah.
Okay, so you guys aren't in any other one after this.
Oh, after this, we just have the other how you call it? No, this is a spring club open. I think there's the other club open that opens up by August. Forgot the name of what they call it.
Okay, but I mean after this one, yeah, there's not a next one then. Like
No,
right
we probably
after.
just play crew challenge and try and make it to the finals.
Okay, so what you guys are doing tomorrow for train up?
Right now we're probably gonna play till like. Right now we're probably I will run some classics till like 6 in the morning. Continue again throughout the day.
Oh no, gonna play
Correct,
for
to go
China.
6 right to the Orange Rock.
What the frick?
You won. Yeah, we have a power outage at Orange Rock from 6 to 2.
Alright, real, that's wrong.
That sucks. So you guys
Put
should
the
just go
phone
to
to
the
charge.
city. I got an iPhone 10 yeah, I could lend you guys, and a S9 Plus. No, a regular S9.
I take this, no. You know what I mean? Android family.
Right here, two of them got 25 gigs of data, courtesy of Digicel, and then if you want to connect to Wi-Fi, we have 50 megabits up and down, courtesy of Central TV and Internet. Shameless plug. So if you guys are
I got me to really consider it now.
And we got 2 hammock if you know what.
That sound good. Ooh, Rush. You right there.
Really would be great, but the only problem is that these games are to like from 9 to 12 or from 9 to 1 o'clock, depending on how long we last.
And
I did travel tomorrow. Oh.
We need to travel for man. This game, you have to take the game serious, man. They sleep the whole time. Massage your hand. All the players are supposed to travel to that.
Business.
Oh crap.
Priorities, that man excuse. Priorities.
Oh crap.
Family business. Do you have to make that cheddar?
After man, yeah, and then the cheddars there make you get the iPhone 8 Plus.
Extend one.
You need to upgrade now.
Extend man up there. Alright
Yeah,
guys.
iPad man.
So you want me to do a league custom right now? I'll bring in some people that in here. Or you guys just play with somebody else?
Anything if you want, we can run.
As long as I could kill somebody for relief stress, I could. Without the kill somebody, you know.
That's not like real. That's not like an next type of problem now.
It get close.
That's not any psychiatry now.
Which friends
Therapy.
That's a grenade myself.
So much of yours clans then on, so you could invite them, so you could kill them as well.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Not good
10.
enough. You get at least 1 kill per one could get each kill. Alright, then make me set up a league room right now then.
At least so land that boot camp.
Sure, let's go. But that too easy, man. So make we go play vacancy, that's your name, so you guys could land that.
Vacancy.
You wanna play this so you guys could just practice the, I guess how you call that? Circulation, how you call it? Rotation.
Rotation.
So vacancy or Sunhook?
We have Sanghook, that we weakness.
Alright, let's go play a Sunhook then. I don't think I go in our rooms with you guys, so I'm gonna come out right now. Alright guys, so that was Team NVUS who was playing, just now in the Open. The PUBG Club Open. So we're gonna play in Sunhook. You guys wanna join squad? Tag EXP is the password always now. Yeah, close the door. Alright, got my key. Play these guys. Let me call Marcus. Open. Alright guys, yes. You can join. I'm not sure if you guys are talking about join. Alright, rifle, I guess. Increase. So increase this a bit here. So if you guys are ready, you can join in.